Opening carry for Devon Achane. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. At the Cowboys.
Achane gets this on the draw. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 8. And the Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa. Finds the in route complete. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Whoa! Solo left Zion. Solo. Hey! Corner, long.
From the red zone now. Running in the red zone. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
He's right.
15 more yards. That's another Dolphins first down.
Trying to run it in. Achane. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stinks.
Madison. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. This opening drive has reached the 5. Can they find 6 now on 3rd and goal? Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Sanders sends it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Chooses to bring this one out. Good work so far, and he's got room. And what a great start for their series. He's all the way up close to the 45-yard line before stepping out.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's 2nd down.
Here we go, 46. Yeah! There we go, hey, kill!
Back to the air. Prescott headed out right. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Dak now from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. He takes it himself. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
At the 6-yard line.
Kill! 47.
From the red zone on 1st. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. George Pickens, the intended target. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Yeah! Here we go, Here we go, 47. 26.
From the gun is Prescott. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys grow their lead just before halftime. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys drive their lead to 11. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
First down.
First down, and they go right back to it. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. Second down coming up. And dose of the hurry up here.
Second down at the 41. 10 yards on the pickup.
Second down carry for Achane. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to be first down Miami.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All set now. 1st and 10.
44. Ready. 22. Wait.
Switching it up here. Tagovailoa to throw. Cut near the goal line. And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins make it a 1-score game before halftime.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Return starts from the goal line. And he'll be just shy of getting to at least the 20. Bit of a short return as he's out of the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
46. Yeah, here we go. I take. Line in. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Line in. Here we go. Going to 54. Line in.
They've got a man in motion.
26.
Prescott on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Here we go. 46. 46. Hey, 47. 26.
Second down, here's Prescott again. Chased out to his right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Here we go. 26.
Prescott now on 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jordan Brooks comes up with it. And the Dolphins will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Two and out from the gun. He completes it in traffic. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take the lead just before halftime. Devon Achane with the touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins push their lead to 3.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Yeah, here we go. All right, here we go, 47. 46.
Looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Moving right, airs it out down. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Dolphins do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And the Dolphins get on that football. Well, I think we all knew they were going to be aggressive from the onset of this second half, trying to erase that lead, but unfortunately, no luck here on the onside kick.
Kate, and these half times, they're fast for all of us in the NFL. College, yeah, you have time to go get lunch. Not that way in the NFL. So you went into halftime, and I am guessing, I can just feel the tone and tenor of that locker room. It is, we're going to be aggressive, like your point. We got to go out and we got to make something happen. But unfortunately, that felt a lot more like desperation when you don't recover it.
Second half begins with a run by Achane. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. It was Kenny Clark on the tackle. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
21G, 21G. Out.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Has him on the quick hitter. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They got 21 yards on the play. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Out of the gun, Madison. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Working quickly here.
A 3-yard pickup.
Here's Madison again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Offensive line fast. This might be a free play for him. Escapes the pocket. And they take him to the ground, but he's going to have some good news as he's helped up here. We've got a flag down, and this one likely isn't going to count. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up 1st and 10 now inside the red zone. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
1 yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
All right, go ahead, go. Ready. Watson, Oscar. Solo left Zion. Scat. Out.
They'll air it out on third. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Sanders all set to send it away. From his own end zone, here we go. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Looking quickly here. Dak off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Straight ahead with Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, hits Prescott. Connects on the crosser. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Dak to the air here. That's Lamb running slant. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Running right, it's Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, that's why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Cowboys down by a touchdown. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Yeah, here we go. Like that. Wide 26.
Another run for Williams. He's got it in the red zone. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
At the 15-yard line.
Yeah! Here we go. Wide 26.
Now it's Williams. He's dropped a big stop and a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
Here we go, here we go. Wide 8. Hey, kill. Here we go, kill. Hey, 47. 26.
Throwing now. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Down by 6. No choice but to go for this.
Here we go, 47. Go to 54, wide 8. 26.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys find a way to tie it late. Javonte Williams, the touchdown.
The kicker on.
So it was touchdown or bust here on this drive, Brock. A field goal wouldn't have done it, but they get the score they needed, and now a critical extra point forthcoming.
And now what I love, the pressure shifts to the other sideline. They do have some time left on the clock, and remember, all they're going to need is a field goal to go out and steal this one in the end.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, first and 10. From the gun, a run for Madison. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner to the 48. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
And the Dolphins first down.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down. The Cowboys signaling for their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
They'll go right back to Madison. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
Inside handoff goes to Madison. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. They'll come to the line here, second and 9. Setting up to pass. Caught, this is Greg Dulcich. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
2-1, the Dolphins getting set to try for two.
21G, 21G.
The Dolphins are lining up for a two-point conversion.
Connor, long. Scat. Right.
Here he is to throw. And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for two. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Hey, kill.
Back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Into the hands of Pickett. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He'll look to throw it. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone where things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
No motion to lay him right. Dak throwing again. Throwing for the back of the end zone. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Yeah! Here we go, Friday. Then we're going to 53. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Why?
And they send their back in motion right. To throw. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. So it's fins up as the Dolphins take the win at home. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Miami.